Probability. Our goal is to show theoretical probability as a ratio or fraction. Requirements. You will need the knowledge of fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. The fraction 1/2 represents 1/2 of a whole. The 1 represents the favorable or desirable outcome, and the 2 represents all possible outcomes. The procedure. Step 1. Look at all possible outcomes. Step 2. Look at all desired outcomes and their quantities. A desired outcome is an outcome that you're focusing on, meaning it's a specific outcome that you need to or want to find out about. Step 3. Take amount of desired outcomes and amount of all possible outcomes and turn them into a fraction.
Here's an example. Let's say we have a spinner like this, where all outcomes are equally likely. That means the probability of the spinner landing on any color is the same. So we are going to use our step-by-step procedure in the last slide to find out the fraction of landing on the color green. So let's look at step number 1, which is the number of possible outcomes. So I know that there are 4 possible outcomes because there are 4 colors on the spinner that can be spinned. Step 2 was look at the desired outcomes, and our desired outcome for this example is the color green, and there is only one color green. So now step 3 was to put those two together and get your fraction. So the fraction would be 1/4. Theoretically, this means that every 4 times you spin the spinner, at least one of the times it should land on green. But that is just theoretically. And if you don't know what theoretically means to take an educated guess about something. But it might not happen when you actually try the experiment. Now let's say we spin this spinner 60 times. To find the probability of landing on green after 60 spins, we must find 1/4 of 60 by using equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that are worth the same but have different sized parts than each other. So as you can see, I have 1/4 over here and the missing fraction with the denominator as 60. We know the denominator is 60 because we are going to spin the spinner 60 times. So as you can see, 4 times 15 equals 60. Well, if we're multiplying 4 by 15, which is the denominator, then we must multiply the numerator by 15 also. So what we are going to do is we're going to multiply 1 by 15 to get the numerator for this fraction. So 1 times 15 is 15. So there is the second fraction, and this fraction is equivalent to 1/4. Now, again, this means that out of the 60 spins, theoretically, 15 of the spins should land on green, but that's just theoretically. It might not happen.
Quiz time! Please pause the video, answer the questions, and see if you got them right in the next slide. Here is the answer for question 1. There are 6 possible numbers on a dice. 3 are even, so the probability of landing on an even number is 3 out of 6. For answer 2, we need 1/6 of 30, so we use the method we used before. To multiply 6 to get 30, we did 6 times 5 to get 30. And since we did 6 times 5 for 30, we also have to multiply 1 by 5 to get 5. So the new answer is 5/30.
We are the creators of this presentation. I'm Sergio.
I'm Osman.
And I'm Ben.
Thank you for watching.